study Haji UMRAH and I take mathematics education course. My lecturer has given me a task to do a video related to mathematics in English. So I want to make some explanation about fraction. Have you guys ever heard about fraction? Okay, now we go to fraction. What is fraction? Fraction is actually a numerical quantity that is not a whole number. What is whole number? Whole number is something that is not a decimal or a fraction, such as 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. That's why fraction also can be defined as a proportion of something, such as 1 over 2 or 3 over 4. And that's why in fraction we have a pattern, which is x over y. What is x and what is y? In fraction, the upper part is called as numerator and the lower part is called as denominator. So the upper part is numerator and the lower part is denominator. In fraction, we have two types of fraction. The first one is proper fraction and the second one is improper fraction. What is proper fraction? Proper fraction is when the upper part, which is numerator, is lower than the lower part, which is denominator, such as 1 over 2, 3 over 4, or 4 over 5. As you can see, the numerator is always lower than denominator. That's why we call it as proper fraction. And the second one is improper fraction. What is improper fraction? Improper fraction is when the numerator is more than the denominator, such as 5 over 4, 7 over 6, or 3 over 2. And this pattern, as you can see, the numerator is always more than denominator. Also, in fraction, we have 4 operations involved. The first one is addition. The second one is subtraction. The third one is multiplication. And the fourth one is division. So I repeat, in fraction, we have 4 operations involved. The first one is addition, plus. The second one is subtraction, minus. The third one is multiplication, times. And the fourth one is division, divide. So example of the first one, which is addition, is 3 over 2 plus 4 over 5. In addition and subtraction, when we want to add up or minus two numbers, we must make sure that the denominators are same. But as you can see in these questions, the denominators are not same or different. That's why we must cross multiplication each number so that the denominator will become same. So 2 will be times with 5 and 5 will be times with 2. So the numerator will follow its denominator. 4 will be times with 2, 3 will be times with 5. 3 times 5 equal to 15 over 10, plus 4 times 2 is 8 over 10. As you can see, the denominators are already same. That's why we just add up as usual the numerators. 15 plus 8 is 23 over 10. As you can see, 23 over 10 is in improper fraction form. That's why we must change it into mixed number. I give one simple example, which is 3 over 2. 3 over 2 is improper fraction. That's why we can change it into mixed number. How we want to change it into mixed number? Just divide 3 by 2 as usual. 1 minus 2 become 1. So 1 will become the biggest number. 1 as the remainder will become the numerator and 2 will become the denominator. So 3 over 2, when we change it into mixed number, will become 1 over 2. That's why 23 over 10, when we change it into mixed number, will become 3 over 10. So this is the simplest form of fraction. The second one is subtraction. For example, 5 over 8 minus 1 over 4. Same as the first questions, we must make sure that the denominator are same. That's why the easiest way is just times 4 with 2 and also the numerator. So over 8 minus 1 times 2 is 2 over 8. When the denominators are already same, just minus the numerator as usual. 5 minus 2 is 3 over 8. So this is the simplest form of fraction. The third one is multiplication. For example, 6 over 7 times with 2 over 3. In multiplication, when we want to solve this problem, we just times numerator with numerator and denominator with denominator. That's why 6 times with 2 will become 12. 7 times with 3 will become 21. But 12 over 21 is not in its simplest form. That's why we must divide both with 3. So 12 divided by 3 is 4. 21 divided by 3 is 7. So 4 over 7 is the simplest form of fraction for this question. The last one is division. For example, 3 over 4 divided by 4. In division, this operation we will change it into multiplication. But before that, 3 over 4 divided by 4 over 1. 4 must be changed into fraction and will become 4 over 1. And then when we change divide into multiply, 4 over 1 will be changed into 1 over 4. And then multiply as usual. 3 times 1 is 3, 4 times 4 is 16. When that happens, plus or minus or multiplication or division is mixed in a question, we must use BODMAS rule, which is bracket of division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. This one is bracket. So you must follow this sequence. The first one is B, the second one is D, the third one is M, the fourth one is A, and the last one is S. Okay, for example, 1 over 2 minus with 1 over 4 divided by 1 over 6. When we see this question, we must follow BODMAS rule. And BODMAS rule states that the first one is bracket. So when we get this question, we must solve questions in bracket. So just write again 1 over 2 minus. First one is changed. 1 over 4 will be changed by times, and 1 over 6 will be changed into 6 over 1, and then times as usual. And then for this part in bracket, we can simplify or cut. 4 become 2 and 6 cut become 3. And then write it again. 1 over 2 minus 1 times 3 is 3. 2 times 1 is 2. 1 over 2 minus 3 over 2, the denominators are already same. That's why we just minus 1 minus 3 as usual, which is 1 minus 3 will become negative 2 over 2. And then we simplify it, become negative 1. That's why negative 1 is the answer when 1 over 2 minus in bracket 1 over 4 divided by 1 over 6. So, I repeat, when there are more than one operation in a question, we must use BODMAS rule. Not just in fraction, but in other question that is related to mixed operation of numbers. Repeat it again about fraction. What is fraction? Fraction is a numerical quantity that is not a whole number, which is a proportion of something. In fraction, we have numerator and denominator. Fraction can be divided into two, which is proper fraction and improper fraction. For improper fraction, we can also change it into mixed number. For example, 3 over 2 can be changed into 1 over 2. In fraction also, we have 4 operations, which is addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Each operation contains different rule of solving problem. And the last one is, don't forget the BODMAS rule.